Hello, welcome back to my channel. As always, I like to just jump right in. So one quick shuffle, a cut of the deck, and we will see what wants to come through for you. I'm always open to just whatever wants to come through. Okay, apparently I wanted to shuffle this 3 times. Maybe that was necessary. Okay. Spirit messages want to come through for the collective or high spirit is good. Reassurance. Okay, 5 cards, please. That's way too many. Well, that one wants to come out. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. It just fell out there. We'll take the one on the that flipped there. 10 of Swords. I'm hearing somebody's looking to the future now. Like somebody's looking ahead of them. And somebody's really in their head, and I'm not saying like it's stressful, but somebody's really in their head. They could be really thinking. 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, that one wanted to flip over. King of Swords. Yeah, lots of swords energy. One more, please. Whoa. Okay. High Priestess, card number 2. I'm getting a strong feeling that this King of Swords here is someone outside of you. I think this is somebody else. I think they have like this person, I don't know who this is yet. I haven't really pulled anything through, but I feel like this person kind of has some, I don't want to say their eyes on you, but they've got like their wits about you. That's interesting. This person, I'm getting strongly that they're coming in with this High Priestess energy. They're not just this really intelligent person, really thoughtful, really smart, extremely wise. It's like I'm hearing they see beyond the veil. Like they see beyond the bullshit. They see beyond really anything just right in front of them. They actually see beyond that and really see like when it comes to people, they see within. When it comes to situations or circumstances or certain experiences in their life, they can see why things happen the way they do. They're very wise in understanding how things just occur and for what reasons. Maybe not like right in the moment, but they're able to kind of look at a situation as a whole and really pull through the positives in those experiences if they're not so positive. They can really cut through the BS with people. They can really discern easily. They're very quick to discern. They're very quick to read people. It's not just, they don't just take the stuff at face value. It's like I'm getting human lie detector with this and the High Priestess energy coming out. Like I said, I was getting that this is someone else, that this is not you. This could be you. So if this resonates with you, if you feel that you are that person, then then take this as it resonates. I'm hearing it's time to cut to the chaser. It's time to like move forward. It's time to put your head down. It's time to start working. It's time to get clear on some things. I am getting strongly that this Nine of Swords here is you. This is like your energy is like you are making some very quick decisions here to move forward. And you're just like, you're not giving anything that's like really time consuming or energetically draining or depleting or something. You're not giving it your energy. You're really just, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna give my time, my energy. I'm not gonna, like, if it's a person or if it's a group of people or a setting like that you're in, an environment, something that's just not conducive to your growth. It's not positive. It's like whatever it is that's like in front of you and you're looking at or you're interacting with, and you can just tell right off the bat that this is like, it's not going to serve you. This is not of value to you, or these people don't support you, or they're not for your highest good. Like, maybe they make you feel drained, or you're tired after interacting with them, or in something that you are actively doing or like creating. If something is really draining you, you're not wanting to give it your time or energy anymore. You just know that you're being, I don't want to say cutthroat, but you're being very clear about what you're going to give your time and energy to. I'm kind of being drawn to the image specifically in this one. She's looking, she's got this candle in her hand, so obviously time is a factor in this card. We also have the phases of the moon, so this is like, there's a certain time element that's happening in this. And I feel like what I'm picking up from just looking at this is she's looking at just everything in front of her and the time that she has to either create, to work, or the time that she has put into creating, and seeing the churn, the outpour of whatever she's created here with all these random things. Like, it looks like it's food and it's cooking and it's writing and it's plants. Like, there are stuff that's growing that she's working on, and she's aware that it takes time. But she's like, it's like she's looking at what is really deserving of her time, because it's taking whatever this is that she's doing and sitting here, putting any energy into, it does require her undivided attention. And she's very cognizant of where she's putting that time and energy, who she's giving that time and energy to. I do feel like there are some things you've probably cut out of your life or have just decided don't deserve to be in your life, don't deserve to take up space. Like, this could be people, right? The Ten of Swords is like ending, abrupt ending, and with the Knight of Swords, it feels like it was definitely, these are very unexpected cutoffs or endings. So this is with people could have been really surprised by you just deciding, I'm not talking to you, I'm not interacting with you, I am focused on me. And there's somebody here, and so if this is you, King of Swords here, and it could be, but I'm kind of picking up that this is someone else. This is somebody who I think sees your efforts, who's seeing what you're doing. And this doesn't have to be that they see it physically. They could be aware that you are taking certain action in your life to better yourself and to align yourself with the right people, places, and things, the experiences that you want to have. This person could be very aware of what you're doing in terms of action, but I also feel like, because this is a high priestess here with the King of Swords, that this person is also just very intuitive and can see like you from afar and just has the knowing, right? I was saying this person is cognizance, but there's just this intuitive like perception here from this King of Swords. They're able to look at you and your energy, and they're able to see that you've had to make some of these really abrupt decisions in your life to cut out things that just don't serve you or that are not supporting you in whatever work that you're doing, something that you're really applying yourself to. I'm really curious to know a little bit more about this King of Swords. I kind of want to separate these because they feel like very separate energies. This is somebody who I really think has either been watching you, and this is not in a creepy way. It's like someone who probably has known you for years or has been kind of watching you grow and, mature, and they could have known you as a child, or they could have known you in your career. They could have known you for the last few years. Something. They've just kind of seen you mature and evolve. And your path has just kind of been, whatever it is, whatever your path has been, whatever you've done, it doesn't matter, but they've seen that your path has, the way that it's taken you has required you to really change not just like yourself, but like really what you allow in your life. Like you've just really become so clear on what is good for you and what's not. And I think that this person can intuitively see that, because it's like, oh, if you went from, point A to point B in your path, well, that would probably require you, to do this, that, and the other, or to get from here to here, which seems like a really big jump. That would probably require you to make some major changes in your life. So it's like someone who can actually read through the circumstances, the settings, the situations, and understand that you probably had to make some really hard choices in your life, really abrupt decisions to kind of cut things out. Even if it wasn't great for anyone else or anything else, you know what you've had to do to keep moving forward and to keep pushing hard and working hard for what it is that you're trying to create. I'm not even sure what you're trying to create here. I just feel like you really got your head down and you're putting your energy, it's like you're just so set on, whoa, apparently this wants to come out. You're so set on building and just pouring into what it is that you want. You're so set on this. You want it so bad, you can taste it, and you just keep pushing forward. I have no idea what this is, though. The Five of Cups flipped over. Ooh, Nine of Cups. Yeah, I was hearing, like, you've had to make some really rash decisions, and it's had to come, like, it's from your mental body. Like, I'm so sorry if I keep coughing. I'm, like, really phlegmy. Maybe somebody here is, like, actually has a hard time speaking up, or just feels like their throat chakra is really, like, congested. Maybe that's what's going on, is, like, you're having to speak up, and, like, because Swords is about the mind, communication, and so maybe you've had to, like, cut some people off. Maybe you've had to cut off some ties to people, or an old job, or anything in the past. This feels like a combination of a lot of different things in the past that have accumulated over time, and so you might be like in the midst of clearing some blockages in your throat chakra by speaking up and putting an end to some things and really stating like what it is that you want. Oddly, this is coming through. So the way that I'm kind of reading the cards and how they align, this is not the only way that they're read, but the Ten of Swords on top of the Nine of Cups here, I really feel like you have, with that Knight of Swords, is that there is something here that was just so like disappointing and just unfulfilling, and it was like rash decision, impulsive decision, like, I mean, haste. You're making haste about these things because you know they're not enjoyable, you know they're not good for you. And with the Nine of Cups, this is like wish fulfillment, this is luxury, and this is content, but this is also joy. And with the Ten of Swords there, I kind of feel like there's a decision or there's an ending that took place, whether you decided that, someone else decided it for you, something ended and was cut off, and it was actually something you wanted. So regardless of what it looked like to someone else, to you, what it felt like, how anyone else would perceive this, it was exactly what you wanted. It was your wish fulfillment. It was something that was going to bring you a lot more joy and happiness. And when I say abundance, it could very well be physical abundance, but it feels like it's very just internal abundance. Like you just feel better with whatever this ending was that took place. Hello. Oh, two of them. Okay. So we have Ace of Cups and Three of Wands. Okay. I really feel like there was something here that you definitely decided on, you have been working hard towards. It could be one thing, it could be multiple things. It doesn't matter. It's not really coming through, but you are like something that you have been working towards, leading with your heart, something that you know is in your heart space. Like this is what you're wanting. This is what you're working towards. This is something that's really driving you forward. And with the Three of Wands here, this is like you have put all the work in already. You've already started, you've already been building, and you are now just kind of starting to wait for those ships to arrive. You're starting to see some of the efforts that you put in manifest in front of you. You're starting to see the reality of what you've been doing and creating that's showing up in front of you physically. And you're kind of watching it grow. You're kind of seeing it just evolve. But you have done a lot of work here already with that Eight of Pentacles. Something that feels very near and dear to your heart too. Can I get some more clarifiers, or just clarifiers in general? Something clarifying for this King of Swords and High Priestess. What does this mean? Who is this person? Who is this? Oh wow, I was feeling love. We have the Knight of Cups. I was feeling love. Like in the beginning, I was like, I'm not seeing a whole hell of a lot of cups here, you know. The World on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I'm getting a really strong feeling right now that whoever this is that's kind of paying attention or watching you, and they've got some feelings for you. They've got feelings for you. I don't know who this is that's watching you, but they've seen you have to make some decisions in your life, and they're like in awe or inspired. I am getting a strong feeling that this is somebody that like you probably just don't even know. Like not like know, like you might know this person, but you just don't know actually how they feel. Like it is not clear how they feel. They are really showing up as a King of Swords, right? Like the emotion is not like outward, it's not there. And with that World card, like this is just something that's kind of, I don't want to say mind-blowing, but it's kind of like, what? Like this is so shocking or so surprising. Like I would not have expected this, right? It could be someone in your vicinity, like in your, or somebody who's kind of nearby, or somebody you're interacting with, somebody that you know, but you would never guess that this person feels this way for you. You know, I'm gonna take that World and leave it out there. I get one more please into that High Priestess, King of Swords, Knight of Cups. Where's this going? Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna take the one that flipped. So we got Death and Rebirth. This person has like woken up to who you are. And what I'm getting between these, I know that this is kind of like two separate energies here. This person is just taking notice and being witness to your evolution, your journey, the hard decisions that you've had to make to cut things off in your life for your peace, your joy, your happiness. Things that are not easy to do. You've had to do hard things, difficult things, challenging things that are very uncomfortable, and you have to make those decisions cold turkey, or like, you know, just out of the blue, because you know that, okay, number one, time is an illusion, but you know that like in order to move forward in your life and to build for your success and to build for your happiness and to do something that's for you, to have love in your life that is everything you seek, you are doing the hard work internally, externally, you know. And this is coming through strongly now. Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, underneath the Eight of Pentacles. You could have been doing a lot of internal work, emotional work, work on your heart. I just heard heart wall. You could have been doing a lot of work on your heart. Maybe a lot of things in the past just were so devastating and so hurtful, and they left you feeling just Five of Cups, like empty. You don't have a lot to give, or you have so much to give, but you're disappointed in the past. So you've had to make a lot of decisions that are uncomfortable or not easy, but you know that it's best for you. It takes everything in you to make those decisions, because maybe you're trying really hard to keep the peace. You're truly trying really hard to, you know, stay on everyone's good side. People pleaser energy here. I'm sorry if that's what you are. Hello. I understand. Recovered people pleaser. So, if that is you, there's no shame. There's everybody goes through something, and I feel like there's a lot more people like this, just means that you care so deeply. But you've had to do really hard things. You've had to cut off things that you just didn't think that you were going to or you wanted to. But you had to, because you knew that it was the right thing for you. It was going to be what would bring you joy and happiness and the wish fulfillment on your heart. Even if it was something that ended or was cut off or came to an end, that wasn't on your watch. That wasn't it wasn't a decision up to you. It was also the wish fulfillment that you wanted. It was something that you were asking for. But you have been like kind of really minding your own business, especially since in this reading, I really feel like you are just this person on this chair. She's looking this way. So she's looking to all of this. She's looking at all the time that was invested in all of this and just being like, you know what? I got to put an end to the things that are not serving me, that are not helping me grow. They're not helping me move forward. They don't bring me happiness. They don't bring me joy. It's not easy. It's not easy. And it's like a whole, with the world here that was at the bottom of the deck, that energy kind of all encompassing is just, you are doing everything in your power to completely move towards a brand new beginning in your life. And you're starting here. Like, this is what I see is like, you've been doing so much work on your heart and you're seeing all of that culminate and show up in your life in different ways. It could show up for you personally, it can show up for you externally, but this person over here has very strong feelings for you, and I think that they're becoming aware of how important you are. I have no idea who this person is. I feel like this is someone you know, and it doesn't have to be someone you don't know who's just been kind of watching you grow and evolve. Like, maybe you're on social media, maybe you're like public, maybe you like to, like a lot of people do, share your life spiel and every aspect of your life on social media. No harm, no foul, no shame. But, maybe they're able to see that. And maybe they've taken such a notice to you and know that you have had to do hard things. And when I say do hard things, everyone does hard things. But I feel like to them, what you've been doing looks like that's really difficult. Don't know how you would have gone through that. Don't know how you would have been able to come out the other side. Don't know how you were able to keep going, right? After all the pain or all the strife or all the disappointment, how are you able to keep going? You were driven by the desire to want more for yourself, to want better, to want healing, to experience beautiful things in your life. And you were willing to do what is difficult and not great. And that could be like, you're best friends with somebody for a very long time and you're very close, and then all of a sudden you realize this person is just not in the best place. They're not the best influence, and all of a sudden you decide you want to like cut ties or you want to distance yourself, and you just do it cold turkey, right? And I know that's not ideal. You do want to talk to people, but we all move through life differently. Whatever that is, I'm not even going to go into it. So I feel like whatever these hard things are, and it could even be like a family member, right? Someone who's in your family is just not really supportive of what you're doing, or maybe they have a negative outlook on what your goals are, and it's just like they think, oh, that doesn't seem realistic or it's never going to work, and you're like, you're not the right person to have in my life or to have as an influence, so I'm going to just distance myself from you, and I'm not going to involve you in what I decide to do anymore because it doesn't support me in me moving forward. So there's definitely hard things you've had to do in that regard, which are very difficult, that this person has taken notice to, and they admire you so much for it. Like, this person has some deep feels, and I'm not saying, oh, they're sexually attracted. No, they see you and they admire your heart. They admire your strength. You have really, there's a lot of strength in this energy that I am feeling, and I think that that's what they see, is that they see beyond the veil. They see who you are and what you've had to go through and the things you've had to do in order to get to this point of healing, get to this point of progress forward, of, getting to see your ships finally show up after everything that you've had to work towards. I feel like this person's going to take action towards you. We have the Fool on the bottom of the deck, so this is definitely new beginning energy. This is kind of chancy, like this person might be taking a chance towards you or coming towards you. Not really sure if it's anytime soon. My nose is getting really stuffed up all of a sudden. Like, someone could have allergies. I don't have allergies, so that's very odd for me. Oh, yeah. 8 of Swords, Hermit. Okay, this person's literally coming out of the dark closet to come talk to you. I get this strong feeling that there is some communication over here that this person is definitely going to be taking. I think that they definitely want to come towards you. They want to communicate, want to say a lot. Or they're wanting to talk to you and they're kind of being withdrawn about it. They could be hiding their feelings. But I think that if they do come forward and start talking to you like really soon, a lot of back and forth communication, it's going to be kind of like, I think that it's going to be like, you definitely would not have seen it coming. I just heard slow your roll. That's interesting. So maybe this person is like, they're wanting to reach out and talk to you. Maybe they already talked to you, but they're wanting to talk to you more. And they're like nervous to overdo it, right? I think that they're taking it slow in terms of how they communicate. I think they're being very withdrawn or very hidden with their feelings. So specifically, the overarching message here is that this work, everything that you've been doing to really like change your life, everything to move forward, really closing a chapter on a lot of different things, you're seeing everything start to come up in your life, like the fruition of what your efforts have been in your heart, on your mind, on your body, spiritually, all the things. And you're seeing that. You're finally seeing some of that show up in your life. It could have been even like creatively, a project. It could be in work, however this fits. I do feel like there's that strong essence of love here. There's someone here who has feelings for you. And I think that as a result of everything that you've been doing and working really hard on yourself to like heal and move forward, have closure, put an end to things that just no longer serve you. This person has taken notice to it. This person has taken notice to your energy. Your energy is like totally different. And I think that's super attractive, this person. I think that the overarching message here is that someone will be contacting you or reaching out to you or showing you their interest very soon, as a result of everything you've been doing. And I don't know that you would know this, like you wouldn't see this coming, I don't think that you would see this coming, because I don't think that's where your head is at. I don't think that's where your interest lies or your desires. I don't feel like it is in love. I think you're just doing work on your heart as a result of past failed loving. I don't want to say failed, because every relationship, you learn something from. But out of every past relationship that hasn't worked out, you've been doing a lot of heart space work, but you've also been doing work in other areas of your life. And this may not be where your focus is at. You may not be focused on love or wanting to have love, but somebody has their eyes on you with regards to love. And I just don't think that that is something that you expect. So if you're someone who's like, I'm super focused on my career, I'm super focused on my business, I'm super focused on just working really hard and just like, working towards my goals, and then love enters your life. This is unexpected. I didn't, I wasn't, maybe you're like, I wasn't expecting this, or this is too soon, or I'm not ready. Well, maybe this is exactly when you're supposed to meet your person. And it's always when you're never ready, right? We're never ready for the next thing. We never feel like we're ever ready. Yeah. This is definitely unexpected. And I do feel like it's soon. I'm getting not like a week soon. It could be. Everybody's path is different. I'm not even looking at these cards. Just what I'm feeling energetically is that this could be like a month out. This could be anywhere from 2 weeks to like a month and a half. It's kind of the time frame. I don't always like giving time frames because I feel like people think that that's more of a fortune telling. Like, I'm going to tell you your future and when it's going to happen. But time is an illusion, and energy can change and shift at any point in time. right? If you all of a sudden upheavaled and changed your path and started doing something else, then this may not enter your life at that time. So everything happens differently at different times. All right. But I think that what the message is trying to say is that, like, just this could definitely show up for you, and most likely would if you continue working on yourself and working towards what it is that you're wanting to build for yourself and what you're wanting to heal. And somebody who is actually really meant for you is a beautiful match, and because they recognize your heart, they recognize your soul, they just see your love, they see your evolution, they see your growth, they see your intent behind you wanting to constantly better yourself, and that's super attractive to this person. Like, they're just like, wow, 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 wow. So kind of don't anticipate something, but now that you heard of the message, you can possibly be on the awareness. Your awareness is now heightened around somebody, and it would be someone you don't expect to reach out to and to connect with you, maybe wanting to get to know you, maybe even wanting to ask you out. Also, I do feel like I forgot to mention this, maybe, I can't remember. With that death and rebirth card on this person's side, this person has gone through massive transformation, and it's almost like, if you've known this person, they've always seen you. They've always noticed you. They've always seen your hard work, like what you do. Like, this person's like, wow. But it's almost like they've done their own work. And it's like, I'm really drawn to just how you can't see the face, but the mask, what's coming through the mask is this big bright light. It's kind of like this, it's a rebirthing of how they see life, and how what they see is in front of them. It's like, they are able to see you drastically different. Like, they saw you one way before, which was beautiful before, right? They saw your soul, they saw your heart, everything. But it's like they see something now that they can't unsee. And it's different, where it's like, wow, maybe this is exactly the person I'm looking for. This is who I've been trying to seek. And they've been in front of me this whole time because I see them a certain way now. That's kind of what I'm getting. And that's where this communication is going to come through. Oops, go away, Nat. Where this communication is going to come through very strongly, out of the blue, right? I always kind of get the feeling with a hermit, it's like someone's coming out of the dark, like someone's coming out from underneath the rock, for something to be expressed, something to come through, a revelation within the self that's like, I know what I want, and I know how I feel. And so, yeah, be on the lookout for something. Oh, look at that Magician on the bottom. This is also about communication, manifestation. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I know this is a long-ass reading. We're going to just do it anyways. Because when it's a love reading, and I strongly feel that, I like to pull extra cards on love. Because, what? Who doesn't love love? All right, let's just do this. All right, Spirit, what additional messages can you provide through the Romance Angels? Ooh, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. You know what? I was kind of feeling like maybe that's a possibility here with this energy that you're in, is cutting things off cold turkey, having to make what am I trying to say? Drastic, rash decisions. Okay. To cut things off, cut ties off, end things that are no longer serving you. And that could absolutely be, there's some baggage, heart-built baggage, right? I was getting the word heart wall here. Like, you could have built a wall around your heart based on a lot of the past relationships, or even friendships, anything, even work, right? Anything that builds and piles up over your heart. And you could be working on releasing your ex. That's a very strong, potent energy. And so I think that is what I'm getting, is that something you've done, you like either are doing or you have just recently done. And that's why this energy is waking up in this person, because they are witnessing your willingness to cut anything off that just does not serve you, because you do not want to have anything from your past with you when you are ready to enter into love with someone. That doesn't mean that you're perfectly healed. It doesn't mean that your heart is fresh, new, prude, innocent, pure. You're already pure, like in heart and soul, right? But you are clearing away a lot of baggage that has clung to your heart space. And I think this person is like seeing that. Also, not necessarily on the ex, like romantic, it could be friendship too. If you are clearing away like some past stuff, oh, what was I going to say? Wow, it just escaped me. So if you are, say, like I was giving the example earlier, is like if you're friends with someone, you decide, oh, this person really isn't supportive of me. They're not a good influence. Like you all of a sudden kind of see that and you're like, this is not supportive. This is not great. It drains me. Could be an ex, could be a friend, could be even an ex, right? You could be friends with your ex and all of a sudden you decide, I know that I can be on good terms with these people, right? It could be a friend or even an ex. You could be on good terms with them, but you're deciding that this is not for you. This is not healthy. It's not actually going to, it doesn't provide any value remaining in contact with these people. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. And so releasing your ex can also be that you've cut ties with maybe an ex that you were friends with, or a friend who you were close with, and now you're just not wanting to do it. You want to cut them off cold turkey. I know that's like really harsh, but sometimes, we cling to people and experiences that we just feel because they've been in our life for so long that we should keep them around, or because we said we would keep them around, or make peace with them, or whatever, forgive them, that it's okay. But if this person, or even this experience, whatever, is not bringing you value and doesn't actually serve you or make you feel good, then it's time to clear it out and let it go. Forgiveness doesn't mean just making peace with something. Just because you can be on good terms with someone does not mean that that's necessarily forgiveness. You can forgive people and you can let them go and not have them in your life. And you don't have to hate them or be angry, but just you can let things go and clear out of your energy in your life. They don't have to stick around. Just because you've forgiven someone or made peace with someone does not mean that they have to stick around in your life. Like that is just, I keep seeing like a suitcase overfilled with clothes and just stuff. It's kind of like peeking out of the suitcase. It's like clothes that are not completely closed into the suitcase, and it's like over flooding like that. It's like baggage. It's like something that's too much and you can't take that with you. And I feel like that's what that Ten of Swords was kind of saying, is there was something that you were wanting, you were wishing for, and you're getting it, but it does mean really letting go of some past stuff. And that might mean letting people go and not having them in your life anymore, or talking to them. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. You might be feeling really unsure, uncertain of your actions or your decisions at this time. But like at the end of the day, like know how you feel. Reflect on how your body responds and how you feel. Is there anything you can say about this other person? Whoa. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I feel like this is on your end. You could be feeling maybe stretched or strained financially. And that's okay. Everybody goes through phases in their life where we're always challenged, financially to some degree. It really just tests our faith in the universe. But this person could be going through that as well, but you could be feeling that too. And what I'm strongly getting is that I know finances and career, like financial issues that affect us can affect us so greatly. It can really affect how we see our worth. And our worth is not tied to how much money we have. But for some people, I know that like having stability and consistency and feeling secure in your finances makes you feel better. It does. Like money, the world is, built on money. Okay. That's just our world. It's how we live. But I do feel like money as a factor in this with this person is like small potatoes. It's small potatoes compared to big potatoes. So I feel like this person doesn't look at you and think, if you have financial constraints or issues and they know about it, or it's something to read into, it's something easy to pick up on, or maybe you're honest about it. It doesn't matter. This person doesn't look at you and think, oh, you don't have a lot of money. You're not, worthy of someone being with, you're not worthy of being with someone or something like that. They don't look at the money. Like, it's small potatoes, okay? You could also be going through a big transition with your career right now. It doesn't have to just be financial. It could just be a big career transition. And then romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I really think that that's what this person is experiencing, considering that card flew out last over here. I think this person has some strong feelings and they're like, okay, now I need to do something about this and act on it. And I think that they could be getting the urges to like want to talk to you. And I'm not saying they're going to like just reach out and ask you out. Like, I think that they're wanting to kind of talk to you and get to know you a little more. And I don't think that they want to shut their feelings down. I think that they're actually wanting to take action towards you and see where it can go. Okay, that was one of the longer readings I've done. But when it comes to love, I like to dive in. Okay, I really hope that this message was helpful for some of you, all of you, or at least one of you out there. If you liked this message and it resonated for you, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated for you. And if you haven't already, or you are, but you haven't done this yet, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss anything in the future from me. And until next time, thanks for watching.